Well, a horrifying case of police brutality in Rankin County, Mississippi. 6 white now former law enforcement officers, and frankly, I have a hard time saying those words together with a straight face. They called themselves the Goon Squad. They pleaded guilty to charges related to the torture of 2 black men. Now, in just a moment, I'll speak to the victims and their attorney. But first, I want to explain to you a little bit about what we know has happened. Back in January, deputies responded to a complaint about 2 black men staying at a house in Braxton, Mississippi. They entered the home, and for the next 2 hours, they beat, assaulted, and sexually abused the men, even shooting one of the victims in the mouth. The U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Mississippi saying the former officers became the criminals that they swore to protect people from.
But not only did they brazenly commit these acts, but after inflicting serious bodily injury by firing a shot through one of the victim's mouths, they left him lying in a pool of blood. Gathered on the porch of the house to discuss how to cover it up.
Joining me now are Eddie Parker and Michael Jenkins, victims of the former officers, and their attorney, Shabazz. Gentlemen, I can't tell you how much even knowing what happened, even a sliver of what happened, has created such a sense of pain and deep sadness for anyone who hears about it. You almost wish that this story was a fiction or a movie, but it's real life, and it happened. I am wondering, when you are even sitting here today and having to relive, having to explain, having to discuss, what does that even feel like, knowing this never should have happened?
It's almost surreal. It's almost like it's been a long time coming, so long coming, waiting on, this outcome, for everything that we said, happened, everything that we, felt that happened. I mean, it's still a surreal, feeling. I mean, a dream that we still dream about.
You must have trouble, in the aftermath. There's been physical harm.
Yes.
You were shot in the mouth,
Man.
Michael. You are still experiencing the physical injury, the pain, the emotional, the mental repercussions of all this. How are you dealing with any of this?
One second at a time, one day at a time. The Lord, prayer. Just.
Can you show me where the injury happened? You were shot in the side of it went through your mouth and in the side of your head. It came out and into the neck.
Yes, ma'am. He was standing over here, I was sideways like this. I was looking up at him like this. That's the reason why I come out the side of my head. If it comes straight at the back of my head, I probably would have been dead if I wouldn't have been, looking at him like this.
And these are police officers we're talking about who have now pled. Even the sheriff apologized to you both. I can't imagine what the word sorry could do, but did it do anything for you?
I don't feel it done anything for me. I mean, for it being so long, sorry coming. I mean, you're not sorry for, sitting and waiting, for months and months, thinking that it was gonna be, anything different from what we said. I mean, you believe your police officers, when they went in and, started this all, from whatever, you believe that they were going to go do their job. You believe they was going to, come and damn near murder someone,
They gave them the benefit of the doubt,
Yes.
but did not extend one to you.
Not one to us. I mean, after all this time, it really doesn't mean too much to me.
Let me ask you, just so we're clear, this happened in January.
Yes.
And these officers have just now pleaded guilty.
Yes.
But how long did it take for the officers to even investigate? I mean, they were sitting on the porch plotting, it seemed, and describing and figuring out how to cover this all up. How long did it take before the officers, who were not the ones involved, charged them or believed these two men?
It only comes after the force of our legal pressure, the force of community pressure, and the willingness of the United States Department of Justice under the leadership of Ms. Civil Rights Division, under the leadership of Kristen Clark, to bring about any apology from Brian Bailey, the sheriff, who is responsible for this ordeal of torture. This horrendous ordeal of torture, which is the worst police incident as we ever know of in United States history. It comes because Brian Bailey condoned their actions over the years. He ratified their actions, and Rankin County has a pattern and practice, a custom of beating people, excessive force use, and killing persons. And that's how they got so bold as to waterboard, sexually assault, tase these men, beat them, all while handcuffed, and they never was resisting at any point. This comes because the sheriff's department nurtured this environment and allowed it to exist, and that's how they got so bold. So that's what really happened.
I mean, when you just hear about the facts, even if you hear a sliver, and I recognize that in the time that we have together, I couldn't even begin to scratch the surface as to the 90 minutes, 2 hours of torture and inhumane treatment that you had to be subjected to. But you don't do this for the first time. Like, this is not the moments of somebody just being bold today and they wake up and do this. But you're sitting here, from people who are watching, you know, in this studio, you know, there's cameras all around, there's different television screens, and people are able to see from different angles what the audience is seeing. We're actually at one point looking at those officers walking freely, of course, but walking, and you see their faces. What does that feel like to see them again?
A little bit of fear mixed with joy. You know, I mean, you're happy that you know, finally they're getting their walk of shame. You know, but also in the same is the fear of knowing that they had the chance to do that for the past 7 months. You know, walk freely with not an inkling in their thoughts or thinking about us or what we've gone through. You know, I stayed at the house for since that duration of time, and every day was a struggle. You know, it still is. But I mean, it's nowhere near what we've been through and what we still have to go through.
Michael, how about you?
It's been a struggle. It's been. If I had to see them again, I would probably just start praying. I'd probably be scared out of my body if I had to see them again.
Really?
You know.
What they did has created that even lasting fear
Yes.
and intimidation.
Yes.
Look,
Now, this is, go ahead. excuse me.
we're in a historic moment. Never in the history of Mississippi have white law enforcement officers been held accountable to this degree, where they're going to prison for harming blacks or African Americans. This has never happened in Mississippi out of all the years of Mississippi violence.
Wow.
So this is a watershed moment in justice, and it's deserved for the horrific nature of the crimes that have been committed.
Gentlemen, I am honored to meet both of you. I'm sorry it's for this occasion, but thank God you did not remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
That this story is being told, and I cannot help but wonder, are there other gentlemen who had this experience? Thank you for sharing it.
Yes, ma'am.
And this should never have been.
No, ma'am.
Thank you.
I only can wish you peace
And justice.
and justice.
As we move forward. Yes, ma'am.
And I can't look at this in a vacuum, by the way, because it was a week and a half ago that President Biden was just now talking about a national park for Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, people keep thinking about this being historical, that this is in the past, in the rearview mirror, and the abuse and the blatant violation of the humanity of Black people in Mississippi, let alone in parts of this country. Thank you for sharing today.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Eddie Parker, Michael Jenkins, Malik Shabazz.